All right, all right. Welcome back to Eyes Open Media. Very quick video here. 60 Minutes had a whistleblower, a Facebook whistleblower, come to the table and or to the interview of 60 Minutes and talk about what Facebook has been doing. And yeah, it says that there were conflicts of interest between what was good for the public and what was good for Facebook, and Facebook over and over again chose to optimize for its own interests, like making more money, says Facebook whistleblower. Okay, so she was saying a whole bunch of stuff. She was talking about how they would lie about violence and hate speech and all types of censorship stuff. They lie and lie and lie and lie, all so that they can make money. She talked about how, you know, doing things to make Facebook safer for the public would hurt their pockets, actually. And so this is spreading around social media, and so the hashtag delete Facebook is going around, is trending right now all over Twitter and social media. So yeah, this is not a good look for Facebook. I think the Facebook stock could be down big on Monday. I might want to check. I might want to check the futures markets right now on Facebook. You never know, but bad publicity is used. Sometimes it's good publicity on Wall Street, though. You never know. Facebook could be up 5% on Monday, because of this bad publicity. You never know. So the markets are weird because they're rigged and they're fake and they're pumped by fake money. So you just never know what could happen. Facebook could be down 5 to 10% on Monday, or it could be up 10 to 15% on Monday because of this. So who knows, right? Um, but we've been, people have been warning about Facebook for a long time now. Though this is not the first whistleblower that talking about Facebook. A lot of people have been talking about Facebook, Google, Amazon, like and Walmart. There's so McDonald's, Burger King, like so many of these fast food restaurants and companies that are billionaire companies, all run by puppets, or Zionist puppets, or puppets themselves, that want to be Zionist puppets. Who knows? But they all do the same thing. They all throw up the same symbols. They all cover their eyes. They they all have the same mandates. They're all liberals. You know what I mean? Like they all have the liberal antichrist spirits, and it's interesting that where I always thought about, I'm like, man, why is it always why is all these big name companies liberals? Where are the Republican and independent big name companies? There's not a lot of them. There's only a few, right? But yet majority of America are conservatives and independents. But yet when you look around, there's not a lot, except for Chick-fil-A, there's not a lot of independent and conservative companies, right? And so then you look at social media, and it's like they ain't even no social media conservative independent spots. They're all liberals. All the big dogs are liberal. So, hmm, are they conspiring with each other to make sure that they stay on top? Of course they are, right? They will destroy companies and they will buy out companies to make sure that liberal ideologies and the satanic ideologies stay on top. And so that's why you saw Facebook, you saw Google, you saw Walmart about 5 years ago go on a complete shopping spree. It was about yeah, about 5 years ago, between the last 5 to 10 years. Walmart, look what Facebook, Walmart, and Google and Amazon have acquired over these last 10 years. It's a staggering amount, and many apps and businesses and stuff, because they don't want conservative and independent ideologies and mindsets to overtake them. They are doing this together to make sure this antichrist mindset and this liberal mindset stays at the top. That's why they buy all these companies out. So when you look around, you're like, Why are all the television stations liberal? Why are all the restaurants liberal? Why are all the big chains liberal? Why are all the food places liberal? Something's not right here. We live in a conservative America. America's majority conservative and independent, but everything's liberal. The entertainment's liberal. The food is liberal, ran by liberals. The stores are all liberal. Something's not right, and there you go. You know why? Because they've joined together to make sure that they run all of these things to keep to be able to mass produce and mass promote their ideologies. That's why they do it. And so that's why we don't see conservative stuff on there. We don't see anything. All we see is Little Nas X and Elton John's. I was like, I'm on a treadmill, and and a commercial comes up, and it's Lil Nas X and Elton John. Like, what the freak is it? Man, and it's just crazy, man. This is the world we live in, man. World we live in, where we are conservative and independent people, but yet everything we see is liberalized. It's liberalism. You can't make this up. And so they run the media, they control the media, and that's how they control everything else. When we remove them from controlling the media, they're done, because that's where their power comes in, is through mind control. I've been saying this for years and years and years, and people are starting to wake up to that. If you take away the media, the liberals have no power. It's almost like what's that popular movie from back in the day with the yellow brick road. Um, Why am I drawing a blank on that? I don't even know. With the Tin Man and the Wizard of Oz. It's almost like the Wizard of Oz, where the bad guy is supposed to be this big monster, but it's really not. It's some idiot, some geek from Best Buy Geek Squad, behind there just talking, you know. And then if they find out, but it's crazy. It's crazy that we have allowed these people to mind control the world, to make them look like they're big and bad when they're really not. They're not big and bad. These people are wuss. These people are these people are punks, and they hide behind mind control of the media, to use it to scare people and fear people into taking shots, and doing all types of evil stuff for their antichrist new world order systems. It's crazy. Without the media, there is no liberalism, dies immediately. So here's what it is. This is what needs to happen then. Take away the media, liberalism dies. Allow the Fed to not print another dollar, the Federal Reserve dies, right? And if the Fed dies, then the IRS dies, the FBI, all the other entities that are getting money from the Feds and the Federal and Reserves and the central bank and things like that, they all die. The financial system dies, and that includes the FBI, the CIA, the IRS, all these things that are being used against humanity as three-letter entities, all die. Okay, United Nations, IMF, BIS, they all go away because they're run under the financial system. So we got to kill the financial system and kill what they use to scare people and keep people down, and that is the media, and bring out new media that's approved by the majority, that gives us true information and news, and doesn't throw out symbols and symbolism and mind controls people with freaking twisting 666 things in the beginning of the. Do you see these things? You turn on CBS or NBC, and you'll see something spinning like a 666 sign speeding when their show comes on. It's like, man, stop this mind control stuff. You just turn that crap off. You're being mind controlled, and they're doing it right in front of your face, and you don't and you realize it, but you don't care. But it does affect you. It does affect, because if it didn't affect you, you would be successful right now. But 90% of the world is not successful. So then that means that they're under some type of control, right? Because if you really think about it, if everybody was free, we would all be successful, most likely, right? Most people will be successful if they were free, but their minds are under some type of control or some type of spell or some type of demonic voodoo or they have generational curses and things like that. But if we had true information and people would know these things, the church wouldn't hide the information, fearing of the government and the media, right? So we would know this information and we would be able to solve these things quickly. We wouldn't call we wouldn't tell people, well, you're sick from this. No, we would say no, that you have an unforgiveness demon and you need to fast and pray, and if and you will be healed, instead of giving them medications and putting them on medication and medication and medication, destroying their mental status in their brains so they're out in the streets acting crazy, looking crazy, not knowing what to do because their mental state's gone because of all the medication people gave them, and all they had to tell them was that no, you just have a sin or a generational curse that you just need to fast and pray and break, and when you do break it, you'll be healed. Is that simple? But no, we don't do that. We put people on medication and we destroy people. And that's all through big pharma, liberals, media, liberals. Liberalism is so demonic. And so this is why people suffer. And then we got to the point where we're so mind controlled that we love the suffering of people now. And we don't want to change it. Matter of fact, we will defend the suffering of people now. Right? So it's terrible. It's terrible, man. I see some of my people that I grew up with, and they're hardcore liberals still, and their life is miserable, right? And they're still poor. They're still suffering, and they would not change it for the world. They would rather stay poor and miserable to make sure that they stay a liberal. Let stupid be stupid and let wisdom be wisdom. All right. So, anyways, I'm out. Peace out. God bless. You take away the media from these liberals, they're done. Just like if you stop the Fed from printing another dollar, they're done as well. Peace out. God bless.